get a chance to take a walk last night. I did with some of the other coaches, and we walked around and got a chance to see the tower site and the lights and all those things, and just it's just surreal, man. The full moon was out, the lights were incredible, and makes you think back to those that day. What, 21 years ago? My daughter was born that year, so it's very meaningful for everybody, and we have the utmost respect and gratitude for our first responders, for the NYPD and the FDNY and the Port Authority here in New York and everywhere, the Baltimore Police Department, the Baltimore County Police Department and Fire Departments, which are mostly volunteer, and all across the country. We have the utmost respect and gratitude for what they do and for our service members here and overseas for everything they do. So what questions do you have for us?
So, John, with all of that said, were you concerned about weathering that first quarter emotion coming out of this place?
That's a great point, Mike. We were. You know, we felt like with all the things going on and the families on the field and all the people holding the flag, and they were so much fun on the sideline, the people holding the flag, mostly in their Jets stuff, but it was just neat. It was kind of a coming together, kind of a unifying type of a feeling. But we knew the enthusiasm, the emotion was going to be high. We knew the Jets were going to be very physical, very tough, very emotional. That's how they play. We have a lot of respect for this football team. You know, this is exactly what we thought was going to happen is what happened. They fly around, they hit you. They're a tough physical team. They play very hard. They're very well coached. So we were hoping to weather that first quarter as much as we could.
Coach, what happened to get your offense going? And you look back on it, maybe a lot of guys not was it kind of rough? Do you think guys just needed to get a feel for it because so many of those guys did not play in the preseason?
Right, Jeff. I mean, I don't know. That's a great question. I'm not sure about it. We'll have to obviously, we'll look at the tape and see. But, the Jets are penetrating front, and they get in your backfield and they make things tough for you. And if if those combo blocks don't get together or you get on edges of blocks, it's really hard to get anything going in the run game. And, they were supporting well off the edges with the secondary. I thought they were tackling well. And we really couldn't get our run game going. We didn't have many yards in the first half, but we did capitalize. And, we got a couple key turnovers there. We didn't make too many mistakes. I mean, our mistakes really came in the back end with some holding penalties that kind of kept some drives alive. Really, other than that, we had a couple holding penalties on offense, too, that we probably would want back. But other than that, we played a really pretty solidly clean game. When the ball was on the ground for us, we got it back. I told Mike Davis that was a fight for life in there under that pile to get that ball back, but he got it back. And then our guys came up with the ball when the ball was on the ground. So those are key things that might have overcome what you're talking about just a little bit.
Coach, who did the defense able to keep Joe Flacco under pressure?
Yeah, we did. We did. And Joe stands in there. You can see he makes throws. And he was. We did a good job in the back end too. We were moving our guys around, disguising quite a little bit. And I think he had to hold the ball at times too, which gave our guys a chance to get there as well. But I thought our guys pressed the pocket really well. They were physical. See Justin sitting right there. Those guys were bringing it. We got a good inside pressure. Just very happy with those guys. Devin Duvernay, he's sitting there too. Just saw him sitting there. What a game, huh? He came up with plays when we needed plays made, and he made them. That's what you hope for. And we knew it was going to happen, right, Dev? We knew it. So proud of these guys.
Do you have updates on either James or Fuller?
I do. James has a torn Achilles. It's the same one. It's a little bit of a different tear. It's not. It's off the bone. It's not the one that is mid-tendon. So he's determined. He says he's in a way better place than he was last time, and he's determined to come back in time. Fuller, we don't know for sure. We'll see tomorrow with the MRI with him. So we have some reason for hope there.
John, it's never easy when a player gets carted off like Jawan there, but to come back, it's a third down play, and Lamar hits Devin with just a touchdown. At that point, it was only 3-0.
You're right. It was a big part of the game. We were just trying to hold the fort there just a little bit, and we got the turnover and then the field goal. But for Devin to make the play and for Pat McCarry to come in deserves a lot of credit. He came in and he played really well. I think Kyle Linderbaum, for his debut playing all those plays, looked like he played solid football. So the old line looked like they did a good job as the game wore on and started to get a little bit of control of it.
What did you think of Devin's performance overall, into this game with 2 career touchdowns, receiving wise, and then he does that today?
Well, I mean, not surprised. I mean, he's just this guy. He's done so many things for us that really doesn't always show up in the stat book, but he's made big plays for us in the past. He works so hard. He's been doing it in camp every single day. So I don't think any of the players are surprised. I mean, the coaches, we're just happy to see it happen in a game.
Rashad Bateman had a 55-yard touchdown. How was he able to take the top off and feel like wide receiver?
Right. Well, he ran a great route, obviously, back there, and it was really well designed. And Greg was looking to find that coverage and find that route as the game was going along. They were bringing people down a little bit, and they were doing a good job against the run, and we got him one time, And he ran a great route, and the protection held up. You need the protection to hold up on those longer developing routes, and obviously Lamar made a great throw.
John, what did you think of Lamar's play today?
I thought Lamar played outstanding. He's played a patient veteran quarterback game. He was in control of everything. He did a great job at the line. He handled the clock really well. He handled there's some lengthy play calls in there that we dealt with, and he handled all that really well. He got the guys in the right spots, and then he was poised in the pocket, held the ball, protected the ball, found guys open, moved when he had to, made a couple plays with his legs when he had to here and there. I thought he just played a really veteran winning quarterback type of a game. He still makes his plays, obviously. Two huge touchdown passes that we saw, and proud of him.
John, I know the tackle situation for the Jets was a little iffy, but to have the interior pressure that you did against a very talented Jets O-line in the middle, how much does that help? And so you guys get the full numbers that you will out on the edge.
I think it's probably why Justin's sitting in this room. You're going to talk to him. Those guys did a great job of pushing the pocket inside. All those guys, Urban. How about Michael Pierce? He had some good pass rushes. So, and I'm sure there were others.
All right.
All right. Good. Thank you.